at your current state assets, if you're fortunate enough to find out what the existing contract is, you can put that in for your current state. So you would go to your contract workspace, and what we're going to do is create a new contract. Now, a lot of times it's tough to get that for a current state. They may or may not share that, but if they do share that, then you're going to get a much more exact total cost of output. So it's pretty straightforward. You click plus, and that will open up this screen. Let's just put in sample as the name. You can have the third-party contract would be that they have it obviously with someone else, or if they're self-maintained, you could set it up that way. And then here we have a wide variety of different types of contracts. I suggest you just work through all of them to see what best fits the way they're currently having the contract. And same thing when you do your future state contract, look at what is the best fit for how you do it. So I'll just show you some examples. If it were their current ones, maybe leasing and maintenance, including supplies, you would click that. You need to select a start date, so it's older, pick a date, and the term of that existing contract. Go ahead and click OK. And then we prompt you to add in whatever devices are in that. So let's just select 2 Sharp devices, maybe all the Sharp in this case, and we would go ahead and say OK. So they're now going to be assigned to this sample contract. And then I would fill in all the information that goes with that. So I already have my start date. I could change that. I could change my duration. So the base information, whatever the monthly base lease is, if it's, like I said, a lease one. And then we've got the volume of those devices. So this is where our volumes are. Maybe our fixed volumes would be, 5,000 and 2,000. And then I could have a per page that would cover my supplies. So I would put that in. In this case, let's just make it 08. And then you do the same thing for color. If you had an overage in this case, you would fill that in. Any additional charges, maybe for scans, maybe additional maintenance, and any comments. And you go ahead and click save, and that contract's set up. If I went back to look at these devices, you would see their TCOs are now different from what they were when we just calculated it based on the hardware. So it's going to be the TCO based purely on the contract. What's really nice is I can have multiple contracts in here, so I could add another contract, and maybe that contract would be just for HP devices. I can attach assets to contracts. At this point, I didn't have to do it right at setup, and I can copy a contract. So if I have similar contracts over and over, I can copy that. So contracts really helpful if you're in doing the current state activity, and they're able to share that with you.